Hey guys, how's it going? So I just have a quick update for you. Got some more Halloween Kills news. So I have some good news and some bad news. So let's start with the good news. So the good news is I recently heard, actually it was announced yesterday, that Halloween Kills pulled in 50.4 million this past weekend, which is great to hear because that film had a budget of I think it was reported about 20 million. So I mean, to make 50 in that opening weekend and the 3 day spread, I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. um, that was pretty impressive considering it debuted on Peacock TV as well. There were a lot of reports out there on it. Everybody seemed to be talking about it. It's definitely significant. The 2018 film, I think, pulled in a little over 70 million, and I was expecting this to beat that originally, of course. This would have been pre-pandemic, of course. But since then, I figured it would probably still be able to make probably about 70 regardless, as long as theaters were open, you know? And I still think we probably would have gotten close to that. I think Peacock TV definitely brought it down a bit. Um, Generally in the community we were talking about it quite a little bit, and my prediction was still around, it was around 70 when we were talking about Peacock TV coming in, though. That sort of changed everything. All of a sudden people were saying, oh, they'll be lucky to make 30, and I was thinking there, I'm like, nah, probably still make 50, I bet. And I was thinking about it more, going, I wonder how much of a dent that's going to be. It might be only 30, but I felt like the hype was still too big. So it's good to see it made over 50. That's great news for everybody, because I don't think they were expecting it to be that good. So that's great, especially with having the Peacock deal in there. So that's great news for Halloween Kills. Okay, so for the bad news. Okay, so my Halloween Kills costume I've been working on. Okay, I'm kind of in the middle of weathering my Kills coveralls, and you guys know I've been talking about it a lot, how I'm getting my Kills mask, kind of like this one, rehauled by Remy again, which is RemZap Studios, who did my H40 here. And, the one from this picture here, when I went to the Kills debut on Thursday night there. I was hoping to get the Kills mask for that, of course, but he's got a zillion orders, and I know a bunch of people are waiting. So I just recently found out that my order technically wasn't in time for Halloween, which was a bit of a shock to me, because I assumed it was the whole time. What happened was, I guess around July he stopped taking Halloween orders, which I didn't quite realize that, but I know at some point he switched to doing the Kills style masks off of the Trick or Treat Studios. I think it was as soon as they came out, he said, now I'm only going to be doing them off of these particular molds, the new Kills mask from Tots, rather than the H40s. And I thought, well, that's fine anyway, because that's what I wanted to get. And lo and behold, they popped up finally. After, I inquired with Trick or Treat Studios, and they told me that they might not have them available until after the movie is released. And I said, well, that's really weird, because I ordered the 2018 mask months ahead of time back then, and I still got it before Halloween. I didn't make it for the movie premiere, though. I think it was pretty close. But anyway, I'd mentioned that, and they said, oh, well, yeah, that's all we know as of now. And then, I don't know, it wasn't even a week later, Remy actually posted about it, saying that they're available online now. And I had noticed a video the day before, people talking about how the picture had leaked from Trick or Treat Studios. Not that they were available to pre-order yet, or order at all, but that they had leaked. So I jumped on there, and I saw that they weren't available yet, but after Remy's post came out, I checked again, and sure enough, you could buy them. So I got one right away, had it shipped over, and it probably took, I don't know, a week to 10 days or so. This would have been early August. I think it was early August. I had said, look, man, I'm going to send you a Trick or Treat Studios blank once I get one of those. Once the kills ones are released, I want to ship one to you ASAP. Just thinking that I would hopefully be one of the luckier guys to get a kills mask worked on by him from Trick or Treat Studios, because they haven't been available yet. I didn't realize that he must have been taking pre-orders the whole time, and just assuming that these guys would want this new mask, or I guess he would arrange to get it for them. I thought you had to provide your own mask. I wasn't sure, so it was really confusing. Anyway, and there was a bunch of confusion that happened along the way. Like, I asked him in early September what he figured a timeline was looking like, because I wanted to know if I had any shot at all about seeing the new film in the new cosplay, right? And he did act a little surprised, like, oh, like, when did you order? Like, he's like, I don't see it happening for the premiere by Halloween, but not for the premiere, right? And I was like, okay, like, that's no big deal. I could wear other stuff to the premiere, but thought it'd be cool, But what happened in the meantime is his account got shut down, and it's a long story, but he had to start over and everything, and talking about it now, of course, and in between how many customers he has, everything's got a little tangled up, so lines were crossed a little bit, and it's looking like there's a solid chance that I won't have it in time for Halloween, which is a bummer, I admit, because Ends will be out next year, and that'll be a whole different ball game, and that'll be who knows how that's even going to go. I mean, is he still even going to look the same mask, same coveralls? Who knows? Like, I hung on to a pair of work rights so I could do an Ends coverall setup, but I don't even know if that's what it's going to look like. So all that's kind of up in the air. But the point is, Kills is a huge deal this year, because this is the year for it. So, I mean, next year it'll be Ends, and it'll be kind of like wearing the H40 mask this year too, right? I mean, it'll still look cool, but everybody will be like, well, it's all burnt now, right? Whatever, it doesn't matter. My point is, obviously, it's a big deal to have it this year, so it's a little disappointing. Either way, I still want that masterpiece in my collection, right? But part of the awesomeness was being able to, go out for Halloween, like, dressed like that, right? That soon after the new movie. So I tried to make that work, and he's going to work with me as best he can. He's obviously incredibly busy and has, like I said, a long list. So had I known, I could have, paid ahead and done all that. But like I said, I thought I had to get the mask myself, and I really wanted to too, because I have a huge head. And when I tried that one on, I think if you guys saw the videos I did, the first one that I got for him to rehaul, that I flipped the very next day and rushed to him. I also paid for rush shipping. So like I said, I was really hoping it would be one of the first ones he got to work on. But it didn't really work out, because I know after about a day or two in the mail, so it hadn't reached him yet, but it was going to be there in a day or so. He was posting all these pictures, because he just came back from Spirit Halloween, or a few locations, and he must have had 15 of them on the floor, and I was like, oh my God, because here I was thinking, oh, I'll have one of the first few that he gets in his hands. And it's like, no, man, our spirits are open, or they were about to open. I think he has a friend that works there, but they had just opened, and he got his hands all on them right away. So I was like, oh, bummer. I was hoping to get it in his hands before the stores would get him. But it didn't even occur to me that I'm sure he's fulfilling other people's orders with those masks that have already paid. I never even thought of it. Had I known, I would have prepared better. But I thought I was okay, like really early August. I thought I was still in good shape. I think it was August 4th. I was telling him, as soon as I get that sucker in my hands, I'm going to flip it to you so, we can get it done. That was the idea. But anyway, so the bad news is might not be done in time for Halloween after all. So I don't know if I need to panic about getting my kills coveralls done in time now either. Anyway, what I was saying is when I tried this mask on that I ordered directly from Trick or Treat Studios, it was about 24.5 inches and it fit me like a glove. It was perfect. I was super happy with that, so I thought that's definitely the one I want to get rehauled. And the next day I rush shipped it over to him. And then our Spirit Halloween opened and I found this beauty. There was about 5 of them in. I must have been there right when they stocked them, because I've never seen more in one spot, and I grabbed the best one I could. And this is a pretty darn decent copy. I mean, for a stock paint job, it's pretty good. I've definitely seen a lot worse. So in a pinch, this one will work. But it's only about 24 inches around, so it's a lot tighter, and yeah, they are definitely different. This is barely bigger than the H40. So that's not all, though. There is still some more good news. So a few days ago, and this was a few business days, I guess you could say, I got this midweek last week. And it is something I've been waiting for a while. This is a little package from Sacred Bones. And if you've been watching my videos, you may have seen the pre-order for the Halloween Kills soundtrack. There were a bunch of sets available. One of them had this really fancy artwork that I went for, and it was available when I went to buy it, and I had it already in my cart, and when I went to check out, they were unavailable. So I probably had the last copy in my cart for a minute or two before someone else snagged it. But no big deal, because there was another limited edition as well that's limited to just 2,000. That is also really cool. I do like all the artwork on it as well. It's not as exclusive as the other ones, but I was really happy with this. So I'm glad it is in, because I haven't seen a ton of this stuff on social media yet. I know it's around, but it's not everywhere like the Kills shirts and all that other stuff that's going on with Kills right now. I'm surprised this isn't, but I have it in, so let's take a look and see what this thing looks like. All right, so here we go. The Halloween Kills LP on vinyl. This is the Molten Orange. So this is limited to 2,000, this particular copy. Wow, that's a nice detailed shot. You can really see how weathered the coveralls are and where he's been shot. All right, so check this out. That is awesome. Love that artwork. Even if it's not the special one, that is badass. So there's the back like so. And inside, ooh, sweet. There's the Strode women, Allison, Lori, and Karen. And a shot of Jamie Lee on the back as well, looking serious as always. That is awesome. Okay, let's take a look at this record. Oh, cool. That's awesome. So there's the Molten, the orange Molten. That's a really neat design. Gotta love orange. Orange is my favorite color. So this is badass. I'm gonna have to put this on and give it a listen. All right, well, that is pretty much it for now. So some good news, some bad news. But I guess we'll see how it all plays out. It might not be that bad. I mean, there's still a slim chance in hell I might get it in time for Halloween. And if so, that'll be a great surprise. And yeah, that will be awesome. If not, we'll figure it out, I guess. Hopefully there'll be some conventions I can hit this summer if things actually open up and maybe we're allowed to walk around a little without the face masks on and whatnot. And who knows, maybe next year I'll be able to wear the kills outfit to ends and be allowed to walk in with the mask. Wouldn't that be something? All right, well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you again for the next one.